and English. So all these 4 languages I have been teaching online and also in person. So in colleges, 3 different colleges in Oregon. I live in Oregon. Oregon is 3-hour difference from New York. From Nepal, 2 hours and 45 minutes, 1 hour and 45 minute difference. So right now in my time is 5 o'clock and 48 minutes. So I don't know the time in Nepal, maybe around 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock maybe. Okay, so thank you for joining this class. So definitely we will have a fun. My class is some kind of like not just a listening and listening and listening and fall asleep. Not that kind of class I have. So you probably need to, get engaged with the conversation, whatever, you feel about the class and whatever the questions you have. So, I would like to know from each of you that why are you learning, number one? And also, have you learned that second language or the other language other than what you just already know? So seems like you know more than one language. Definitely, I assume that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I'm not sure about that. So at least if you have learned the second language or means the another language, that the experience from the previously learning the second language, it will be helpful for you to understand why are you learning this. The Nepal Bhasa also. So starting from the name, I'm going to write it down. The one is ANKIT. If I say the wrong, please forgive me. Who is the other one? Is like Pawan, Pawan. Other one is Kundu, and and the other one is Shranup. I don't know how to say that. Shranup, right? Okay, Ankit, Pawan, and Kundu, and Shranup. So welcome to the class. Definitely, do you mind turning your video on, or you don't feel comfortable on that? Let's introduce yourself, everybody. So one at a time. I will ask your name and you introduce and give me a 2-minute introduction about whatever you want to say. Are you excited, not excited, or anything you want to say? So feel free to say. The floor is yours. So first of all, I'm calling Ankit.
Yeah.
Ankit. So
Jojalaba
go ahead.
everyone. Jojalaba everyone. My name is Ankit Karki. So I live in Austin. Professionally, I'm working as a journalist at the Kathmandu Post. I write about culture, any arts, any issues related to gender, feminism, and sexuality. The reason why I've joined this class is because my mother tongue is Nepal Bhasha, but still I can't speak Nepal Bhasha. I understand everything, like when my parents speak or when my family members speak, they all communicate in Nepal Bhasha. I understand everything what they are saying, but still I can't like reply back to them, or I cannot fluently speak Nepal Bhasha. So the reason why I've joined this class is because I want to take that first step and learn my language, because it's my mother tongue, and I need to I have to know it, because if I know it, I can even communicate with them and read many resources which are written in Nepal Bhasha. And yeah, that's it. And I've never taken any language classes as such. My first language is sadly it's Nepali, then it's English and Hindi, and then only Nepal Bhasha.
Okay, good to know. So next is Kundu.
Hello everyone, my name is Kundu Amatya. Currently, I have a small business. I gym clothes that's all made in Nepal with Nepali cotton, Nepali workers, everything made in Nepal. So yeah, just like Ankit said, my mother tongue is also Nepal Bhasa, but I rarely talk how to speak a little, like saying my name and answering few words, but I cannot communicate freely in my own language. And I have a niece who is around 2 years old now, and she speaks so fluently that I'm so ashamed of myself that I can't even speak, and she's saying everything in Nepalbhasa, and it makes me so, I don't know, awkward, shame that I cannot speak it. So I'm really excited about this class. About the language course, I have taken German language course a few years back. I do know basics about
Okay. So it looks like you have a little bit internet issues over there at this
Yeah,
moment.
the
So
sound
it
is,
will
we're
be
having a problem with the sound.
okay. Let's
Oh,
move
okay.
on to Pawan, Mr. Pawan.
Hi everyone. Good morning and good evening, sir. So I'm Pawan Shrestha and I live in Kothattar. So first of all, I'd like to thank Teach Nepal for this opportunity. This was really surprising when I got uh, that there is a language class that is being taken online. So when I was just going to the Instagram, I saw an advertisement. I was really excited. I was quite worried that I might not be able to take the class because it was in the evening. But again, thank you again that you have arranged, even if it's 4 resources, 4 team members, you have arranged the class for the morning time. So thank you for that. At my background, so I'm from computer engineering field. So I work in Alliance Nepal. That's the Yamari sister concern of Yamari Nepal. So I work there in an IT field in a software company. And the reason I would like to, I've been looking forward to learn Nepal Bhasa is similar to Ankita as well, right? So I'm from Nemari background, and I have, so basically I'm from Dolga, and we moved to Kathmandu since my childhood, right? So after that, I did not had, since my mother did not speak Newari, so we did not had, the environment in our home where we used to speak Nepal Bhasa. So that made me, I was not able to learn this language. And slowly when I'm growing, I feel like it's, since I was in Kathmandu and when I was in child, I did not feel so much importance on the culture and the language. But as I grow up, now I've started feeling like since, I'm from a Newari background, I should at least know the culture and especially the language as well. You know? So that's the reason for learning the Nepal Bhasa. From the second language perspective, I have not taken any official classes on the second language, but yes, I do speak Hindi and English and Nepali. So those are all from the learning spec, but not the specific language class though.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good, good, good,
thank
good.
you.
Now the last one is Surnop. Did I say right?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it's Shranup.
Surnop. Okay.
Uh, so, Joseph and everyone. I work with Ankit, and I think I have the similar story with everyone that I was not taught Nepal Bhasa when I was growing up, and now I kind of feel its importance, and I want to get back to my roots. And I'm really excited to start uh, learning Nepal Bhasa, and I have not actually been involved in language courses in the past. I was involved in 1-2 classes of German, but that was it. So I'm excited to learn a new language now. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Now I got the background of each and every student joining with me right now. So today, what I'm going to do just the introductory, and then back since I know your background, so I will develop a different kind of lesson plan for from next time based on your background, what I already know from today's meeting. First of all, if I switch from English to Nepali and switching from Nepali to Hindi and from switching from English to Nepal Bhasa, do you think you will understand, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
think
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somebody put the speaker room. Maybe we need to have all together. Okay, this is better. So now I'm going to give you another minute in Nepali. अब मैले नेपाली बोल्यो भने चाहिँ तपाईहरु सबैजनाले बुझ्नुहुन्छ कि बुझ्दैन नम्बर 1 क्वेशन सबैले बुझ्नुहुन्छ
बुझ्छ
नबुझ्ने को छ नेपाली everybody understand Nepali
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
if I speak in once just maybe less than a minute in Nepal Bhasa how much you understand so I would like to know the feedback so I will give you my introduction in Nepal Bhasa so then you translate that into English and then let me know what I said. Number 1, जी काठमाडौँले जन्म जो होला काठमाडौँले जन्म जोगो तर जिउ चाहिँ जन्म जो साना 16 वर्ष तक जी काठमाडौँ जुला यहाँ जुला र 16 वर्ष धुङ्का लिपा चाहिँ दार्जिलिङ होना दार्जिलिङ जी 14 वर्ष अन आका बना 14 वर्ष आका पनि ढुङ्का चाहिँ जी नेपाली ल्याउया चाहिँ त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटी जी मास्टर्स बना नेपाली ल्याङ्ग्वेज पनि ढुङ्का लिपा हना जी नेपाल भाषा ना जी मास्टर्स याना अहिले नेपाल भाषा मास्टर यान्छुन ढुङ्गा चाहिँ जथन युनाइटेड स्टेट्स युको युनिभर्सिटी अफ ओरेगन ढार्छ जित अफर होला जायाटरगा अहिले जिथन चाहिँ 1988 जी अमेरिका वया तर चाहिँ युनिभर्सिटी चाहिँ जोइन जुया ठन्चोबी प्रोफेसर बिना पजायना र जाया ढुङ्गा चाहिँ जी बनि सिरेका जी चाहिँ टिचिङ ज्यासुरियाना वो टिचिङ ज्यासुरिया ढुङ्गा लिपा चाहिँ अहिले कलेज बङ्का विभिन्न कलेज बङ्का जी नेपाली ल्याङ्ग्वेज बङ्का जी नेपाल भाषा बङ्का अहिले एज जुन चाहिँ सोशल एक्टिभिटिज नयाँ अहिले सोशल ग्यादरिङ यहाँ नेपाल भाषा बङ्का एज जुन वे चाहिँ थ्रु दिस सदीक्षा श्रेष्ठ चाहिँ यहाँ एकदम बालामा मेजो पाएँ जी चिपी नभए चाहिँ जोइन ज्याचन ढुका सो what did I say is anyone can translate number 1 I give you a do you need another 30 seconds to think about what you want to write down or you can do right away
I would like to try.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So your introduction, you were born in Nepal, born and raised in Nepal, but at the age of 16, you moved to Darjeeling. And there you stayed for 14 years and you came back to Nepal, did your master's. You also did your master's in TU in Nepal Bhasa. After that, you were offered work in Oregon University. And in 1988, you moved to America and started working as a professor, teaching different languages in different colleges, and also doing social activities related to Nepal Bhasa. And through Sadiksha, you joined this Teach Nepal Bhasa course. Am I correct? I think I got that much.
Okay, is there anything other people need to add? You don't need to repeat, but anything to add?
Yeah, you did your double masters first in Nepali and first in Nepal Bhasha, and yeah, that's it. And you went to the University of Oregon in 1988. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, anything else? Okay, that's good.
And
so,
you also said
Shravan, you understood everything what I said. You didn't miss any like information. So that means if I all started teaching in Nepal Bhasa, you will understand everything. But the responding to my question in Nepal Bhasa will be a difficult part for you, right? So that is what I understood. Kalkimoko. If you want to say yes, you can start saying that ka or moko. Yes, ka or ka ki moko, right? So the word ka ki moko or du ki modu, there are two different ways of saying in Nepal Bhasa, not only in Nepal Bhasa, also in all South Asian languages. Because is it if you say this is a pen, the pen is in the table. So same two sentences, same verb is used, right? This is a pen, there is a pen. But is in Nepalbhasa and in Nepali and some other languages, there are two ways of saying that. So one is called the locational and the other one is equational. So equational means tho column kha, ana column du. So these things are not available in English, but whereas in Nepali, yo column ho, yaha column cha. So cha and ho equivalent to is in English. So these kind of differences I give you in English and also in Nepal Bhasa, you will have a clear picture of why why this difference is here. So that way you will have a clear picture of a written Nepal Bhasa you can read very easily. And then for the conversation, so you really need to speak up. If you're just listening to my voice or whatever I'm saying, that doesn't give you a fluency in speaking. So you have to think about that way. Okay, the another question I want to ask you, how many vowels are there in English language? Anybody want to say? How many vowels are there in English? Have you ever thought about the vowels in English?
There are 5 vowels:
Okay, what are they?
A, E, I, O, U.
Okay, A, E, I, O, U. Are you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you say the word I will give you the word in Nepali. Sancho, not the truth, but Sancho. How do you say that Sancho in English?
Key,
I want to hear one more time.
key,
The spelling?
KEY.
Okay, is this just a short key or key? How do you say that?
E.
E.
Long one, right?
Key.
Keychain. Yeah.
Okay,
The key.
so even though we have a E, I, O, U, the key is not given over here. This is just a basic sign. But when you learn Nepal Bhasa, you have to speak up long vowel and short vowel in a very clearly. So this is the kind of a feature that we need to learn from this class. And then when somebody is speaking, whether the person speaking is using a short vowel or the long vowel, that you will easily identify. For example, in Nepali, so how many vowels are there in Nepali? I want to hear from yours now. How many vowels are there in Nepali? Just keep going as you know from your childhood learning. What are the vowels in Nepali? Sor.
O, A,
Go ahead.
I, U,
Okay,
E, I,
slowly.
O,
I'm
U.
going to write it down. A.
A,
Okay.
I,
Okay.
U, E, I,
Okay.
O, Au,
Okay. U.
Aha.
A. I.
O, A, I, O,
Okay.
Au.
See, we are going to elementary school now, lower KG
Oh,
classes. So let's start with the lower KG classes. You say A, I, U,
U,
U, and
E,
then
E,
A,
I,
and then I,
Au, E, I, O,
O,
O, Au,
O. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Aha, Aha.
Okay. So how many are there?
12.
Okay, so out of these 12 vowels, what we have already learned from our LKG or LKG or lower KG, so it doesn't matter what you have learned from them. But from linguistic point of view, from my way of teaching, there are no 12 vowels in Nepal Bhasa. So these are just like a conventional way. These are just like well, my ancestor used to drink a lot of wine, so I should drink I should drink wine too. So that kind of accepting as what the ancestors has done and what the ancestors accepted. So that's not how we are learning from this class. So I would like to say, emphasizing on Nepal Bhasa, we have only 6 vowels. So those 6 vowels are, one is a. You may want to write it down. So one is doesn't matter whether you write in an English Roman alphabet or in a Devanagari or IE. So that's okay, no problem. But your way, I don't know what you are writing. but at least you should know that in Nepal Bhasa there are 6 vowels. So one is A, and other one is A, and then other one is. So we say, you know, the Roman alphabet I, right? That's not I, it's a E. But the Roman alphabet E is like a A, E A, and then O, and then U. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the 6 basic vowels we use in Nepal Bhasa. So not like a traditional e, u, a, o. Those are all like a, you know, बाजेहरूले सिकाएको पण्डितहरूले सिकाएको जस्तो चाहिँ हुन्छ. So that doesn't make any sense in learning Nepal Bhasa these days. It's like a modified, innovative, and also very effective way. So that's why we need to learn that Nepal Bhasa has only 6 vowels. And if you're going to talk to your dad or mom or anyone who taught this, there are 12 vowels in Nepal Bhasa. Why are you saying there are 6 vowels? Because all these 6 vowels we can also make it long. For example, A becomes A. Make it long, right? How to make it long? Either you put the 2 dots right behind the alphabet, or you can put the, you know, some kind of a mark what you can identify as a long vowel. So the next one is A, simple A. It takes maybe about 1/10 of a second to say A. And that A can be long too. So I'm going to write it down that A, as you have in Devanagari A, that's okay, but you can make it long by putting the Visarga. So do you know the word Visarga?
Yeah, but
Visarga is the 2 dots just behind the letter. Okay, 2 dots. Same way E. So now you said earlier in the IE, you said the long short E and short long E, right? E, the second one you said. So that second one comes into the second category, E, and then E, long E. And then A also pronounced a little bit longer. So that's another A. And then the fifth one is O. That O can be also pronounced as long, like O. Ka. So when I say ka is short one, ka is a long one. So these differences, if you know how to say, and your friends, you will be much more like, let's see, Shronov said that, oh, my 2 years old speaks so fast that I could not be. So these are the clues that you can keep in mind, and then you continue to use long and short vowel. Your friends, you will be just like an electric current. You will get it. So the last one is U, and then the U can be long too. So that means now we have a basic vowel 6, and then the secondary vowel another 6, which has a long feature. And then the third category is all these vowels can be with the nasal sound. So nasal is like anuswara in Nepali. Nakheswar. So a, e, o, u. So these are all very, very commonly used in Nepal Bhasa. When you see the difference between the A and then the meaning is different. A by itself is like an expression. And then when you say that means mango. If you forget to say by nasal sound, and then no nasal sound has no meaning. So if you make it that means mango. So I'm just giving you each and every single, sound difference. So now we have 3 categories, right? So one with the long, and one with the nasal, and one with the basic one, and then A. So the 4th category is a vowel can be long and also nasal at the same time. So for example, long one. Aya. So somebody, you asking your baby to open your mouth. So that's a long one. So we have basically 24 different kinds of vowels used in Nepal Bhasa, which is just recently discovered by the linguistics, innovative type of. So these are the basic, because the foreigners, when they come to Nepal and learn, learn Nepal Bhasa from the native speakers, they have identified, oh yeah, because of these kind of features. So now people should learn Nepal Bhasa in a very sophisticated way. If you identify the features, those features are very, very common in Nepal Bhasa. And once you identify the native speaker are saying, and you will easily understand what's going on. So this is like we have a full 24 different kinds of vowels are being used when we use a sentence, and then these vowels can be identified very clearly. And once you start learning these, whether it is a long or short one, and when you use a sentence, that sentence will be clearly understandable by the native speakers. So that's why, since all of you have a background of learning Nepali as a mother, as your first language. So when I say first language, is the language you born and you learn from the birth. So that means if you learn from the birth like Nepal Bhasa, and then Nepal Bhasa become your first language, and the other language becomes second language. For me, I was born as Newa. I speak Nepal Bhasa at home, and then that's my first language. And then I went to school and learned language from the community, like from friends. Nepali is my second language, and I went to school and college and university and everything. So English is my third language. I went to school in India, so I learned Hindi. So Hindi became my fourth language, and when Hindi was a fourth language, I also have a chance to speak with the people from Pakistan. So the Urdu became my fifth language, and on the top of that, when I was in India, I also had a chance to learn the Bengali. Then in United States, when I came here, so I started, knowing some facts about the Japanese language and also the German. So I was learning German in Nepal, but it was not very helpful at the time because I have to live in the middle of the, So this is some sort of, basic introduction about the vowels in. Now, do you see all the screen I am sharing over here? Can you read that? Is it possible to read? But I don't know how to make a bigger size.
I think you have to go.
That's why you can click on that. What is that called? The plus sign on the top.
Plus sign on
The magnifying glass sign, basically.
No. Uttasa, magnifying. Only etta. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Sir, picture you Diony Nyao Ku icon Duman, okay, left icon. Picture Takache left side about left side. Left side is Yak left move picture Takache you left him. Oh, well, I'm getting a position.
Okay.
I think Timothy's mic off on the feedback.
Okay. So who wants to read? So two people go with the two, and then other person respond on that. There are maybe let's read by everybody. So first, I would like to ask Ankit to read the which one you want to read, the middle one or maybe in the Romanized one.
The Romanized one.
Okay, go ahead. Just read.
Namaste. Good morning.
No, just the Nepal Bhasa.
Yes, sir. The Nepal Bhasa one. Namaste. Jiuna. अलिकति अझै zoom गर्नुपर्छ होला. I cannot see it well.
Satisha, I have sent you some pictures in the messenger also. Maybe you can.
Yeah, I can speak.
This is our maximum I can do.
Namaste, Jihuna Timila Kho, Jigu Che Yala.
You missed the first sentence.
From the first,
yeah.
I need to read the purpose of from that paragraph.
Yeah. Just Nepalbhasa only.
The purpose of this lesson is to become familiar with Nepal Bhasha.
No, I mean not the instruction, just the examples.
Yeah. Namaste. I have to read from like left to right, right?
So just go with the middle one with the Devanagari. That's all. It will be better.
Namaste. Jigu na timila kho. Jigu che.
There's another sentence you missed. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So.
It's not clear, so I'm having difficulty in reading it.
Okay. We'll make it better next time. So right now, go ahead. Whatever you can read.
Namaste. Jigu na chu. Jigu na timila kho. Jigu che gana. Jigu che yale gana tu yale mangal bazare. Orko I cannot read, sorry.
Okay, so never mind. So go ahead, whatever you can.
Yeah. Jigu che sorry, I cannot read, like it's very difficult to read this.
So next one, go ahead the next one. So Pawan.
Yes, sir. So let me try. So namaste. Chigu na chu. Jigu na timila kho. Chigu che gana. Jigu che yala kho. Yala gana the. Yala mongala bazare. Chigu gana jaigule. Ji thache banegu. Chike dari dula. Du. Guli baje jula a. 9 बजे जुला आशय बस बैन जुई जी बने नै कासा का लिपा नाप लाए का.
Okay, good. I got some sense. Now Kundustam.
Namaste. Chigu na chu, jigu na timila kho. Chigu che gana, jigu che yolaye kho. Yolaye gana the. Yolaye mangal bazare. Chi gana jaegu le. Ji thache vanegu. Chike घरी दुला दु. गुली बजे जुला आ 9 बजे जुला. आयसा वसा बैना जुई जी बने नै. कासाका लिपा नाप लाएका.
Okay, the turn is Shranuk.
Namaste. Chigu na chu, jigu na timila kha. Chigu che gana, jigu che yalae kha. Yalae gana the. Yalae mangal bazare. Chi gana thaegule. Ji thache banegu. Chige gharidula du. Guli baje jula a 9 बजे जुला. ऐसा बस बैन जुई जी बने नै कासाका लिपा नापायालेका.
Okay, so just reading all these sentences, what did you understand? What is the difference? I saw some error there. Each and every person made an error. Even though it was in a Devanagari, you can read in Devanagari. So what is the difficult part? You cannot say that. के छ गाह्रो के भएको के गाह्रो छ यो यति पढ्नलाई?
Pronunciation.
कस्तो अप्ठ्यारो पाराले पढेछ क्या सबैजनाले.
त्यो pronunciation-मा चाहिँ अलिकति because त्यो नेपाल भाषा र नेपालीमा different way-मा pronounce गर्छ नि त word-हरु. So कहाँ चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ
Yes. So have you identified any particular word that was difficult for you to pronounce?
त्यो छे भन्न चाहिँ अलि गाह्रो भइरहेको थियो.
Okay, good. So che has two different sounds. One is cha and then ya together, because that kind of a combination of sound is not available in Nepali. That's why. So you need to practice. That's the number one. Okay, very good point. Next one. Any other difficult?
The second last line.
Second last line. Okay, go ahead. One more time.
Aisa was a waina ji one nai. The last
Okay,
word
what is the difficult part on that sentence?
The last one nai.
Okay, so because that sound is also not available in. So when I do with the consonant part, so I will describe about that. I will talk about that. There is one more word that everybody missed that. Look at the second word from Esa. What is that? The second word in that sentence. Esa. After that, what? What is that?
Bus?
Yeah, I mean, you go to from Kathmandu to Patan. If you are not driving your bike, so what do you use?
Bus.
Yes, like how can you not say that word bus?
Because it's written differently. Wa.
Okay, so if you just write the ba and sa, that becomes basa. But you need to pronounce bus. So bus is not the bus, right? So if you are just learning ABCD and then why it is became like a BOT is but the BOT should be boot, right? So rather than saying boot, but you have to say but. So now bus is a bus, not only just bus, it's a bus. That's how the English word is pronounced. I particularly intentionally use that word bus, whether you will be able to understand or not. So the other one is you in Nepalbhasa, if it is a wa, it has to be pronounced as a wa. If it is a ba, it has to be pronounced as a ba. So wa and ba are two different kinds of sounds, whereas in Nepali you write warsa, but you say barsa. So those are the difference in learning Nepali and also in Nepalbhasa. So in Nepalbhasa, we have to say the same way how it is being written. One cannot be bane. Bun is bun, one is one. So that's the difference. Another one is yelae. Okay, that yelae Mangal Bazare. So that Mangal Bazar ma, Patan ma, that ma is like a yelae. Patan ma becomes yellow and then yele. So the a sound is very, very uncommon in Nepali language. If your mother tongue is Nepali, that sound is not available in Nepali language. That's why you have a difficult one. So while we go through all this, so we will also talk about lots of something. The next one, I'll notice that, yeah, the long is long, and you see that chi gana chaigule, right? And then the answer for that is G. Well, can you read that second line? What is that second line? G gonna chaigule. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth line, fifth group.
G
gonna go ahead.
G thoche भनेको.
Okay, so it's not like a touch. It's like a touch. So when you say touch, taguche, so that gu is deleted and then left over is only ah. So touch and touch. So touch may be your name of the place, but touch is the parental house, like a mighty. In Nepali is mighty. So that's why these sound differences, these vowel differences I also explained earlier. So once you identify those vowel differences, when you pronounce, you will be good to go in anywhere for your friendship. So Okay, so this is just a small introductory, how I teach, how I, give you the lesson, and then until, give you some lessons, I will send you how active you are in using the email. Are you all active in email?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So the materials I will put in an email, and then you start learning or studying. So not too much, not too much knowing, but at least you practice in like a, when you are not with me. So, and then when you come to class like this, then you will have a more exposition of your, pronunciation. So that's why I like to have a, mutual interaction. So without interaction, I mean, language learning is not possible. So now I know each and everyone has a background of speaking Nepali perfectly, but your Nepal Bhasa background is a little bit in inferior, inferior quality. So that I understand very well. So on the basis of the information I got from you, I will make sure that how to, give you some guidance in a very, sophisticated way and also very effective way. So once you follow the guidance, so I'm pretty much sure today is what, February, 18 for you, right? So by the end of this class, I can guarantee that you will be speaking with me only in Nepal Bhasa at the very last class. No more English, no more Nepali. I can guarantee that on that. But if you just listen to me, what I say, you're not doing anything at home, and then you will not achieving that goal. So my last day of class will be some either you want to analyze the text, or you want to give a speech of 2 minutes speech, your own speech. So it could be any topic. It could be anything you want to say, but it should be in Nepal Bhasa. What do you want to do? I'm asking Ankit. The last day, that would be the some sort of test.
Speech, दिन चाहन्छु म चाहिँ.
Okay, so Ankit wants to give a speech. Okay, how about Pawan?
Yes, sir. I'll go with speech.
Speech. Okay, and then Kundu?
I would like to analyze your text and
Okay, analyze the text for Kundu. And then Sharnam? Sharnam, what do you want to do?
I would like to analyze the text too.
Text analyze. Okay, text. So 2 people speaks and then 2 people text analysis. Oh boy, the text analysis is challenging, okay? So I will give you the text maybe the middle of the class. So maybe after 5 weeks. And then you
Sure,
will
sir.
have to, you spend the 5 whole weeks to analyze that text. But for the speech, so I will ask you just the 2 minutes before your presentation. What do you want to talk? Just keep thinking about, your own favorite topic. It could be anything, so I don't care whatever you say. Maybe you can talk about, your boyfriend, girlfriend matters, so it doesn't matter. You're talking with your parents, talking to school, talking to anything, going to Indra Chowk, anything you want to talk. But at least I would like to hear your voice. So I will prepare the last class. And now coming back to now we already know that we have 6 vowels. It can be long, it can be nasalized, and also it can be long and nasalized. So I will give you the list of words which has a long, short, no short, and the nasalized, no nasalized, and long and nasalized. So I will give you a bunch of list of all the words in Nepal Bhasa so that you can practice. And also I will send you by email too. So the very easy one, I just told you the and So what is the word? Let's see. Kanta. What is kanta in English?
fork,
No.
thorn.
Yes, thorn. So do you know what is being called in Nepal Bhasa for the thorn?
No.
Anybody knows?
No, sir.
Ankit, Pawan, Sranop Kundu, what is the word for thorn in Nepal Bhasa? Have you ever heard about it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Probably heard, but don't remember.
Yes?
Probably heard before, but don't remember now.
Don't remember. Now, if I give you a small hint, will you remember?
Likely, yeah.
Wan bahan kon. What is that?
Baka kon?
Yeah.
Oh,
So the kon is a long one. That means thorn. And then he tells the story is kon. Thon bahan kon. Something like that. Thon bahan kon. Wan bahan kon. And then wayata kon sula. So that's the long on. Kon is the thorn. So that's why the difference between the short vowel and long vowel in Nepal Bhasa is very, very crucial. So that's the clue. So this is just the one example. Okay, other one is KU. How do you say that? KU. Ku, right? So if you put that nasal sound in KU, can you say that? What does that mean? One is smoke and other one? The long one is what?
I don't know, sir.
So the third one is smoke. The long one is the corner of the room. Kung. Every single room has a four corner, like pyokung la. That's why it is called the rectangular, is a pyokung la, right? So four corner, 4 point, four corner. That's why it's called the kung. Kung means the corner. So kung by itself is a short one, is the smoke. So that's why we have to make sure that you listen very carefully the vowel difference, short and long, and also nasal and non-nasal. So these are very crucial points. So Nepal Bhasa is the monosyllabic language. One sound, one word. Just like a kung is a smoke, whereas in Nepali, that kung becomes what in Nepali? What is it called kung in Nepali? What is the word in Nepali?
Dhua.
Dhua, right? So dhu and then wa, two words. Dhu has a vowel, wa has a vowel, two different vowel and two different consonant. Whereas in Nepal Bhasa is only one sound, only one syllable. That's called the monosyllabic language. Nepal Bhasa is a monosyllabic language, and rarely it has more than one syllable. Sometimes more, not too many word with the not many word with the three syllables. Timi lai in Nepali is 4 syllables. Tong is 1 syllable, right? So there are very little one syllable word in Nepali, but whereas in all the words in Nepal Bhasa, in a high number of percentage, they are all in one sound, one word. So another one, chu. What is the meaning of chu? What is the meaning of chu?
What?
What?
Okay, what? So can you make that chu into nasal sound? What is the meaning?
Musa.
Yeah, gee, you got it. You don't know the Musa? Chula chula. So you don't say the chula chula. Chula is what came, and chula is a Musa came, right?
Chula.
Chung chung. So now keep saying chula chula when you go up and down in your house. People might be looking for where is it? Where is it? So keep saying chula chula, right? So the people who are listening to you, oh my God, look at that. My son took the class in Nepal Bhasa. He starts saying chula chula all the time. So they might be laughing on you, but that's how the practice you need to go. Or maybe if you feel kind of shy, लाज लाग्यो भने बाथरुममा गएर ऐना अगाडि बसेर भनिरहनु कुरा. So that is also another way of learning a language. but you just have to speak up. Your mouth needs to be very, very open up. If you are shy to speak, so you probably your fluency will not come into that level. So that's my way of way of teaching. Okay, so far so good. Right now, any question you have? Any question? So I give you a chance to give your question all the time. If you are confused, if you don't know, so how to say this, that, all the things, you can just keep asking question to me. I'll be delighted to answer all your questions.
त्यो भावल लामो तान्ने बेलामा चाहिँ कतिसम्म लामो तान्ने भनेर चाहिँ कसरी थाहा हुन्छ?
So चुरोट खाने बानी छ कि छैन?
छैन।
कसैको? Anybody has a habit of smoking?
No.
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अनि त्यो चिया खाने बानी त होला नि त? तातो पानी चिया चाहिँ खाने बेलामा धेरै खायो भने के हुन्छ?
Cool, sir.
Same way. Do you want to have that amount of time? Probably not. So long short is there is no definition of how long is long and how short is short. Just make it slightly different. If you're just using the word long and long and long, probably your longness length will become longer. But if you see the difference between short one and long one in the same sentences, one is short and other one is long. So you will you will decide yourself. There is no exact definition. There is no exact measurement of how long is long and how short is short. So it's up to you. So you have to make your decision. Any other question? Okay, I think I heard earlier the one from Asan, right? Asan? Who is from Asan?
I'm from Asan, okay.
So the word Asan is not a Newa word.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Yeah, then you know that already. How long is that vowel?
Awesome.
Yeah, not the O and Sa. It's just a short one.
Yeah.
Asan.
Yeah, awesome.
So if you want to say that, Asan Ma, then how do you say that in Nepalbhasa?
Asni?
Yes, where the N come from?
I don't know. I think they'll...
Okay, so you will get the answer from me where the Asan came from. So most of the words in Nepalbhasa, when you take into the case mark, probably you don't know the case mark at this moment. I will teach you later on case mark. The words in Nepalbhasa, they become shorter when it is turned into case mark like a ma, Asan ma, and that is another additional sound is added with that, just like Asan. Asan is the original word, but when we speak, we drop that N and it becomes the nasal vowel. And when you put the ba or in or at or on, then the N appears again and we say Asane. It's not like Asan, it's not that way. So Asan is the original word. And then we drop when I say into nominative form. Nominative means in a noun in a regular way. And then when you turn into Asanma, then that Asane comes together. So there are so many words in Yala, Yale, Nepal, Nepale. So we all say the country name Nepal, right? We always call Nepal, but in Nepalbhasa, we never say Nepal. We say only Nepal. So gonna have Nepal one go. So Nepal is not a short one, it's a long one. Nepal, not like a Nepal. Nepal is a long one. So this short and long vowels are very, very sensitive in Nepalbhasa. Once you identify which one is short, which one is long, then you will be very much perfect learner from from this class. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to another hour for like a consonant. So now please go ahead and write down all the consonants you know from Devanagari, ka, ka, ga, ga, everything. So I'm going to give you another maybe 5 minutes. Okay. I give you 5 minute time to write down everything, ka, ka, ga, to gya. And then make sure that you have a separate ka and more space after ka. So all the little bit space for each and every So ko ko go go ngo, one line, and another cho cho jo jo no, another line, and then that's why you put into 5 different, 5, 6 lines. Give you 5 minutes. Okay, all good? How far you got all through again?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, so first category, what are they? I want to have everybody read. So Ankit, go ahead, the first line.
Ko ko go go.
Okay, second line with Pawan.
Cho cho jo jo yo.
Okay, the third line, Kundu.
Do 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 do. Ano.
And then the next line, Srunup.
To tho do tho no.
Okay, and the next line by Ankit.
Bo fo bo mo.
Okay, the next line by Pawan.
Yara la wa sa.
Okay, do you have 3 saw or only 1 saw?
3 sa. Yara la wa sa ka sa ha.
Okay, so the last line by Pawan.
Kshetragya.
Okay, so how many are there? Have you ever count how many consonants in Nepali or in Sanskrit or anything?
35, sir. I just counted.
Okay, there's something is missing. It should be more than that.
Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
36.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I want to take you all to the lower KG classes, okay?
36?
Yes,
36.
we must have a 36. 3
36,
different.
yeah.
12 times 3, 36. So now out of this consonant, we learn from school. These are all wrong for us in this class. Can you believe that? I'm just not exaggerating, sir. The way how the linguistically, the Nepal Bhasa is being taught for me from my professor, the first line, ka ka ga ga, is no problem. Second line, cha, cha, ja, ja, ya, the very last no, nga and ya put into question mark. The third line, ta, ta, da, da, ana. We don't need that in Nepalbhasa. So like a whole circle on that. And there, bye-bye. You don't need that. The next line, regular ta, ta, da, da, na, is a very important in Nepalbhasa. So that means when other people say, hey, नेवारले त टटबाट गर्छ भनेर भन्छन्. So the reason why that happens, we do not have this Devanagari writing system ta ta da da and the dental ta ta da da. We don't have those. But Nepal Bhasa speakers, the ta ta da da is an alveolar stop. So when I say alveolar stop, it is pronounced by putting the tip of the tongue next to the teeth. It's not a dental, it's an alveolar stop. So that's why you want to say one word in Nepali, but our tongue goes to different location and the sound comes out in a different way. So other people hear in a different way. So that's what the problem is here. Ta, ta, da, da. When you say that, your tip of the tongue roll back. Ta, ta, da, da. That's called the retroflex. And linguistically, these sounds are called the retroflex sound. But whereas in Nepali, ta, ta, da, da, you put the tip of the tongue in between the teeth. Ta, ta, da, da, na. So that's what you say. But our Nepal Bhasa tongue is ta, ta, da, da is a regular. It's the same like exactly as the English pronunciation. Can you say tato bhat? I want to hear from all of you. Tato bhat.
Tato bhat.
Tato
So
bhat.
Tato bhat.
now switch to retroflex.
Tato bhat. Tato bhat.
Tato bhat.
Easy or difficult to say that? Tato bhata. That's what I need to say to hear that. Can you say that tato bhata?
Tato bhata.
Tato
So
bhat.
when you say that, क्या हो यो त नेवारको भाषा पो आएछ यहाँ भन्छ. But the person who is speaking just the Nepal Bhasa at home and then they don't know how to speak Nepali, so definitely these things happens. He wanted to say tato bhat, but automatically, it becomes a tato bhat. That is what Nepal Bhasa is all about. Because can you imagine that all the foreigners who learn Nepali and they're so is that something, we're not making fun, but that's how they know, because from the very beginning of the birth, that's how they learn. And then we're learning the second language and it automatically influenced from your first language. So your first language is Nepali. When you speak Nepal Bhasa, automatically your Nepal Bhasa is influenced by Nepali, which is 100% universal truth. You cannot skip from that truth. So the last one is, so remember, we do not have a ta, ta, da, da, na, no. We cannot, we don't need that. But borrow the words. We borrow the word Nepal guns, like all different kinds of kind of words. We borrow from different language, but we started using in writing, and then looks like we need that. But in pronunciation, we don't have that. We don't have that. Forget about it. Just throw in the garbage. So you don't need that anymore. Now the next one is Papa Baba Ma is perfect. So no change on that. Yera Lawa Saka Sa, only one kind of Sa, no different kinds of tree. Ha is okay, and then Cha and Tra and Gya, we don't need that. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have a 23 kinds of consonant in our language. But in addition to that, we also have ta, tha, da, da, na. Just like, for example, T, to make it tha, what you do in the Romanized form. We have an alphabet of writing ta and then tha. But when you use the Romanized form, tha is written with only T, right? To make it tha, what do you do?
THA.
H. Why you have to put that tha, I mean H, from the Romanized way? That's the only way. You cannot make it tha, not adding anything. So same way in our language, because the Romanized form we use for writing the alphabet from Devanagari to Romanized, we make, like something to add. So you have a house and then you want to add another talla, right? You need to add something to make it higher. Same way, we add some extra character. That character is called the th, right? Th becomes tha, dh becomes da. Same way in Nepal Bhasa, we have a ta, da, no, and then no, and h. So that's an extra category, n and the nh. So now in that category, ta, da, no, and no, and h. So h is added with the no. Same way in pa, ba, and ma, and then ma. So you have to remember this ma, mh. And same way ya, ra, la, wa. So ya also pronounced as a ya, h with the h. And r is also pronounced with the h. And then l is also pronounced with the, with the h. So that means we added two more no and ma, yo and yo, 3, 4, 5 added on, and then w is wa. So wa is also added with h. It's like a wa. So another one more, and then sa is only one. So that means I'm counting all the alphabets. Forget about ka, ka, ga, ga, nga is separate, and ta, cha, za, zang, ya is also separate. We don't count those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then 20, 29, and then 30. So H, ha, and saw, and so there are 30 consonants in Nepal Bhasa. So this is based on the research done, based on the survey done by the linguists of the world. So is it too much for now to go all these things?
No.
यो धेरै धेरै कुरा भयो भने यहाँ पचाउन सक्दैन क्या, त्यो एकदम तेरपट्टि लाग्छ भन्छ धेरै खाएपछि, धेरै भयो भने. So little by little you have to digest, little by little. So if you keep eating for 4-hour increment, you can digest easily. If you just eat the big pile of bhat and then you make, that's what it happens. Okay, any question? Is there any confusion? Now this consonant and vowel changes according to the dialect. So one of you is from Dolakha. Who is from Dolakha? Pawan.
Yes,
So
sir.
do you also speak Dolakha Bhasa?
No, sir. I don't know. मैले बुझ्ने पनि बुझ्दिनँ.
Okay, if you start learning Dolakha Bhasa, you will be proud of that or no?
Definitely, sir.
I will give you a book. Somebody from University of Oregon wrote PhD dissertation thesis on Dolakha language, Dolakha Bhasa.
Oh, that's great. That's great, sir. Yeah.
1980s, in 1980s, late 1980s. So he lived there in the Dolakha for almost like a few years and then learned all the characteristics of Dolakha language. So it's very important. And then I never learned, but I know the feature of Dolakha language because my research is on the dialects of Nepal Bhasa. So I travel almost like 40 districts from east to west, north and south. I traveled all the districts to collect the data for Nepal Bhasa. So, and one of my recent published paper is also based on the study of the 10 dialects of Nepal Bhasa. But anyway, this is my personal information.
Sure,
So
sir.
now
Thank you,
you
sir.
know we have a na and then na. Now you know what is this. I'm pointing to you. What is this in Nepali?
Nah.
Yeah, now you know how to say ne. Earlier in our conversation, you did not know how to say ne. Kane unapala ne. Now this is ne.
Ne. Ne.
So, and what is this in Nepal Bhasa?
La.
Oh, if you forget to say with H, then what happens?
La. La.
No, without H.
La.
La.
La means what?
Meat.
Me.
See,
La.
with H,
La.
And.
la means
And.
la by itself is a meat.
Meat.
With H is a la. And then if you say that la in a long way, what is the meaning of that?
La. Hot.
No, not la, just the la, long way.
La.
What is that meaning? You know, the small baby sometimes, need to clean up the mouth all the time. What comes out from the mouth?
Saliva.
Yeah, what do you call saliva in Nepali?
La.
Hook.
Wow.
No. What is called saliva in Nepali?
Nepali.
Oh my God, I'm asking you. You speak Nepali.
Thuk. Thuk, sir. Thuk.
Ral.
Ral. So that ral in Nepali, in Nepal Bhasa, it becomes a la. So when you say la, that is ral. When you say la, that means meat. That means say la, that means hand. And there's one more. La, la, la. If you start saying the la, that la means, are you free? Time cha भनेर सोधेको. Every single word has a different meaning, right? La, ha, la, and la. I'm just using the word L. So all four different sound has all four different meaning. La. So when I say next week, tugu ile, we la. If I say that, how do you respond?
La.
Now you say that. Now you're saying that la. You need to make it longer. Next week, what time we la. I need to hear from you. You need to turn the mic on all the time. So.
La.
Keep it long.
La.
Okay, yes. So sounded like, oh my God, these people who started taking Nepal Bhasa class, they're speaking like a child. So. And then la. And what comes that la? It's a
song.
Yeah. So I'm just using only L sound. Every single consonant you can make up something out of that. For example, ka. If I say long ka, and what's the meaning of that? Do you know?
No, sir.
You have no idea what is ka means, right?
Some dish food.
Ka. What is the meaning of that? So, घरमा रक्सी बनाएको कसरी देखाछ?
Yeah.
I know.
Now you remember. So what is how the Roxy is made? Do you know that?
Ferment गरेर.
That the fermented part is called the ka. Okay, so you got that also. So this is what all the features of Nepal Bhasa learning. So, and once you are very much familiar with the features, so I definitely be proud of I will be proud of that you learn from me, and then it is beneficial for you. Okay, the floor is open for questions. So it's only about the consonants. So make it, so now in the next few minutes, we'll be practicing all these, using the vowels and all the consonants. I leave a question for you if you have any question.
सर त्यो झ युज हुन्छ मैले अघि
Yes.
झ
Zanda.
केमा युज
झन्डा छ. So यो ब्युटिफुल भन्नुलाई झझधा भन्छ नि. झझधा. See, like not a झझधा but a झझधा. झझधा. And then if you just say only झझधा, if you just say only dha, that means tell me. Dha dha. Tell me, dha dha. If you say dha, means like a habitual. देखिन्छ भने जस्तै हो. झझधा. So they look so beautiful, like a habitual action, habitual, sentence. So when I teach, I also give you some grammatical background in English language, which you understand from background of English language, you will understand the Nepal Bhasa. So that's how I teach the American people. And then American people, they have no idea what is the grammar means. They know how to speak, but they don't know the grammar. I'm just criticizing them because in high school, they never teach grammar. When they go to college, then you have to take a class like a 101 grammar, 101, English 101. Even though they already completed high school, they still have to take a 101 English. That 101 English will teach you how to write a long, like a paper in English language. And then the professor, okay, the grammar of this sentence not good, grammar of that sentence not good. So they don't teach grammar in high school. It's just automatically people assume that grammar is taught. But for example, for you, so if I go together with the Nepali grammar and English grammar and Nepal Bhasa, you will have a very clear picture. Now, one more thing I would like to ask you, can you advertise that you learn this language, you learn this class to other people, and maybe from next time they can join?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can advertise as many as possible. Send your message to the moon, to the sky, to the Biratnagar, Dharan, Birganj, anywhere, so that we will have more people and contact with Sadicha. So we will have more people, more interactive and more fun. And we need to have just equal, gender. Just not only just one girl and then 3 boys. So we will have equal gender because the English language is gender sensitive in a third person singular, he or she. Nepal Bhasa is not a gender oriented. When I write a book, let me show you the book what I wrote. This is my book. Can you read? Maybe not readable.
Sorry, the background is
Background is a bit blurred.
Yeah, I know that. I was trying to make it fair. So name of the book is Voya Patedu. So what do you understand?
Can you please repeat it again, sir?
Voya Patedu.
She's pregnant.
Why do you say that?
Kupit.
Patedu means pregnant.
Are you sure?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So Nepal Bhasa is not a gender oriented. So I use the word Voya Patedu, and in translation, I say he is pregnant. Can you believe that? In meaning he is pregnant is not applicable, but in Nepal Bhasa we say Voya Patedu. So you are Newar, that's why you know that she is pregnant. You use the word she, but I did not use the she in the book. Wo could be he or she, right? So this is the gender oriented. The gender oriented person, the grammar or the language, you have to specify whether it is a gender oriented or not oriented. But Nepal Bhasa is not a gender oriented. He could be wa and she could be wa. Whereas in Nepali, you have to say uni or timi, u or uni, right? Uni is a feminine and u is masculine. So this is these are just the additional information. So there are some information you can find also in my website. I have a website, www.itiservice.net. That's my website. You can find all my information about on my biography, and also few work I have done, and also added some articles also in both 3 languages, English and Nepali, and also in Nepal Bhasa.
Sir, could you please repeat the website.
I'll put it in the chat box. Chat. So the okay, itiservice.net. That's my website. So I don't want to give you too much information today. This is your first pass, right? Are you already tired or not tired yet? You want to go further or what?
Yes, sir, whatever you do.
No, don't say whatever. I need to hear your exact, your preference.
So आज यति नै गर्दा हुन्छ होला सर मेरो विचारमा चाहिँ
हजुर
आज यति नै गर्दा हुन्छ होला सर I think we need to revise and all
one vote is यति नै गर्दा one vote is यति नै गर्दा
म पनि यति नै गर्दा हुन्छ
यति नै गर्दा two vote is यति नै गर्दा
म पनि यति नै गर्छु
hello teach Nepalbhasa, can you on record?
ज्यू दाजु